They built that dam with rich men's money up on South Fork Lake, a playground for the steel and railroad kings, a summer hideaway. They patched the leaks with mud and straw, set you whole boys, don't you fret. While 14 miles down the valley we were working, raising kids and going into debt. May 31st, the rain came sideways, hammered all night long. The telegraphs were crying warnings, but the wires never sang our song. The dam was groaning like a drunk man, swaying side to side, and the men who could have fixed her were fishing on the other side. 14 miles up the mountain, the water had its say. 20 million tons came roaring like the devil broke away. Took the mills, took the churches, took the babies from their beds. 2,200 souls gone, Lord, when the Conemaugh ran red. They called it an act of God back then, but we know who rolled the dice. Rich men changed the plans and poor men paid the price. Was hauling coal in Johnstown when the whistle started to scream. Looked up and saw a wall of black water living in a nightmare dream. They picked up locomotives like they were toys in a child's hand, rolled them through the streets of Johnstown, buried half the Cambria land. They found my Maggie on a rooftop 3 miles from our door, still holding little Annie like she could shield her from the roar. The papers called it tragedy, the clubmen called it fate, but every soul in Johnstown knows who opened up that gate. 14 miles up the mountain, the water had its say. 20 million tons came roaring like the devil broke away. Took the mills, took the churches, took the babies from their beds. 2,200 souls gone, Lord, when the Conemaugh ran red. No one ever stood trial, no one ever hung, just a cross above the valley for the ones who were taken young. You can still hear it sometimes when the wind blows down the gap, a low and lonesome rumbling like the mountains talking back. 14 miles up the mountain, the water had its say, and every spring when the rains come heavy, folks still bow their heads and pray. We rebuilt the town from ashes, but some things you can't replace. There's a scar across the valley and a tear on every face. Lord, forgive the men who changed the plans and never felt the cost, 'cause down in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, we still count the ones we lost. 14 miles up the mountain, Johnstown, 1889.